Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back to BeyondPixels. If our first video cover the what and why of UX, today we jump into the how the future of modern design in the age of artificial intelligence. So let's deep dive into that. The new interaction shift from buttons to conversations. Traditional UX was about designing the placement of buttons, menus, and visual elements. But the AI shift is changing that completely. We are moving from a focus on clicks to a focus on conversations. Think of older interfaces where users had to click here to proceed. Select option from drop down menus. Submit forms to complete actions and navigate menu to explore content. These interactions were mechanical and prescriptive. Now imagine the same flow within a conversational interface. Let's see that. Yeah. Instead of clicking submit, a user can simply say, "Can you send this message to my manager?" Instead of selecting options manually, users express preferences naturally, such as "I did prefer a darker theme for a better contrast." These requests feel more human, intuitive, and context driven. In conversational UX, AI understands the user's intent, not just the action. Designers must design dialogue, patterns, tone, and context to make these experiences feel fluid. We are no longer designing layouts, we are designing understandings. So, which are those new design elements when UX in the age of AI? Yes, you guessed it right. The prompt. Instead of designing a drop down menu or a product page, we are now designing the experience of the prompt. How do we guide the user to ask the right question to get the right answer? Prompt engineering is the new information architecture. We designers must anticipate user uncertainty, tone, and the context. A well designed prompt lowers cognitive load, inspires curiosity, and teaches the AI to respond with empathy. But there are challenges. Let's see the challenge one: trust and reliability. AI system can make mistakes or what we call it hallucinations. Our job as a designer is to ensure that even when AI fails, the user still trusts the product. That's not new. It's an evolution of the UX principle of error prevention and recovery. We all must have heard about it and learned about it. Trust means users believe the system has their best interest in mind. Reliability reinforces the trust over time through consistent, transparent communication. Let's take an example. An AI writing tool gives a slightly inaccurate summary, but it also offers, "Can you check the fact?" showing honesty and accountability. The another example, Google Maps. It clarifies when GPS is weak instead of silently failing, maintaining reliability through transparency. In critical systems like healthcare, AI should not only provide probability, 85% likelihood of X, but explain the reasoning based on 200 recent use cases. That context builds trust while enabling the human oversight. The key is designing for recovery and reassurance. Users don't lose trust when the system errors, they lose it when the system hides. Clarity restores the confidence. Most of you have heard and learned about design patterns that build trust. Let's see an example of it. If you can see, I am addressing the trust, and when it distrusts, this is how it look like, right? So progressive disclosure, right? Reveal AI confidence or logic gradually. Example, why this result? And when you have the answer for your why, it gives you a high confidence, trust, right? Confidence indicator. Visualize certainty using bars or tones. For example, Grammarly's tone meter. Human in the loop. Require confirmation for critical actions. Approve this report. Error recovery guidance. Offer next steps. Try rephrasing your query. Transparency widgets. Show sources or citations. For example, when we are using the ChatGPTs for the deep thinking, ChatGPT always gives us the sources views from where that did the research, right? That's the transparency. Let's see the next challenge. That's the challenge 2. When AI suggests something, users should understand why. If Netflix recommends a movie, does it use your watch history or others' behavior? Explainability helps user feel confident and in control. Good design communicates reasoning through context. Without it, users feel manipulated or confused. Clarity equals confidence. So if you can see on the screen, it the example is recommended for you advanced UX design course. So why? How this web page or how this card showing me this result? What is the why behind it? How they get it data and why exactly they that recommends me advanced UX design course. But to help the users, we can give the tooltip which explain the recommendations. Why this recommendation? We suggested this because you completed the intro to UX course, watched the 3 videos on AI design, recently searched for conversation design. So this is our why behind the explainability while suggesting something to the user, right? The human age. Yeah. So friends, even in the AI, we are still on the human age, right? AI can replicate logic but not empathy. The designer's role is to bring emotional intelligence into digital systems, ensuring the experience feels human, not mechanical. Empathy driven design means anticipating how users feel when they interact with AI, whether they are anxious, curious, or frustrated, and designing responses that validate, not dismiss those emotions. So, what are the next steps for us? The AI, how? Now that we understand why AI design is different, the next question is how we adapt our UX process. In the next video, we will reimagine steps like research, wireframing, and testing in the context of AI powered experiences. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next episode. The AI How. I'm Samruddhi from Beyond Pixels, and I will see you next time where we go beyond systems and into the soul of AI design. Bye, everyone.